What is up, folks? Vans Warped Tour 2015, 21 years. It's old enough to drink. It's MC LARS. Fuck, man, right here. Dude,
hey Dave,
thank you, brother.
Good to see you. We met at South by Southwest, huh?
So, you've been on Warped Tour since Pomona, or what's going on?
Yeah, man, this is our third summer doing the whole thing, and I guess it's about, I've lost count already, maybe a week in, maybe a little more. And it's been really fun. And I have my girlfriend, she's in a band called Handjob Academy, and she's joined the tour and she's rapping with me, and I have a live drummer, and the production is just so good, the stage people and the new songs, people love them. So it's such a blessing to do this tour. I guess it's the longest running North American touring festival. I heard that yesterday.
Yeah, he's setting records everywhere, man. It's really awesome. It's a totally different thing than what you well, not totally, but the set length more than anything than you do when you're out on your own. How does that, I mean, do you like a firecracker? What do you do, man? How do you deal with that?
You got to do short sets. One thing we tried last year is we sped everything up so we could fit more songs, but that got crazy. Too crazy. So now we just spin it up a little bit and do like a DJ set, like songs go into each other, because we do Ableton and my drummer has a click track, so it's kind of like hip hop DJ set, punk rock set. So it's different. Yeah.
Right on.
Thanks, man.
Mad skills to pull all that off too.
Thanks,
dude. It's
man.
fucking amazing. So, have I tell people, you know, this Warped Tour is amazing in the sense that there's all sorts of music. Now, there is a common thread. There is, although it kind of swings left to right, this genre that is primarily, I don't want to say inhabiting the Warped Tour, it's a neighborhood of close types of music. You, on the other hand, kind of shake it up. How does that work, man? I mean, obviously people eat it up. Your lines for the signings are amazing. The crowd's moshing, going crazy. So just you're following before? You think the people who listen to these other styles of music are just open-minded? What do you think, a combination? Or?
Well, I appreciate you saying those nice things, man. And I think it's like, we're kind of like an alternative. We're more indie, you know what I mean? Like I think people are come to see us because it's different than, it's a smaller thing that appeals to them because we don't take ourselves so seriously. I think having done it 3 times helps. Like, not people, the word is out that it's like this weird thing, but it also has that kind of punk energy, and I don't take myself too seriously, and I have a lot of fun. And yeah, man, I think that, I don't know, punk is about being yourself. That's what Christian from the Aquabats told me, and that's how I feel. Just not. Punk is about believing yourself and being yourself. And so if you're a little weird, a little nerdy, that's fine. That's cool.
Are you a tech nerd?
Definitely. Yeah.
I love it. That's like one of the reasons I do this. The other is being a fan.
That's cool.
So, hell yeah. Have you caught any new music this year on Warp that you were excited about, you didn't know about before?
There's a band called Tat from London that are awesome.
I just talked to Tatiana. It's amazing.
So good.
Band. Oh my God.
So talented.
Yeah.
We're on a bus with a band called the Kenneths from England, another band called Alvarez Kings.
Oh yeah, they were really good.
Do you talk to them?
I did. They were busy with other folks, man.
They're cool, man. They're cool. And Kosher Dills and then Cuckoo Kangaroo are on our stage. They're like kids hip hop, and they're really sweet. And it's just like we're all becoming really close. I mean, it's like, in a way, it's like war, because it's like so much waiting, and then there's so much setup, so much takedown. It's like you're braving the elements. You know, a tornado could knock your tent over. You get a monsoon of rain, and it's like we're all in it as a family. And everyone, the press, the audience, like the kids, like it's just one big. It's like a tribe. You know what I mean?
I think Attila's Circle Pit was about to take a couple tents down earlier, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, he wanted to make it all the way around, but you know, he's crazy like that.
They're crazy. They're awesome.
You mentioned Kosher Dills. I just got turned on to his stuff. What a crazy style. I mean, something new, you know. That's what makes me inspired to hear music, is something new. You get to hear his set out here?
Oh yeah, man. So my drummer John is drumming with him, and so he usually goes on before or after us, so I always watch his set. His freestyles are dope. I mean, I really love his song where he raps in 3 languages. He's just a talent. He's a true talent, and he's a good guy. He's a hustler. This is his first year on Warped. I did a song with him a ways back, but I think we're going to collaborate more.
That's awesome.
I like him. He's smart. He's really smart and different, and he works so hard, you know?
You have something coming out, something new's in the works, yeah?
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that. It's called the Zombie Dinosaur LP. It comes out in October, and I have a song with Cool Keith, Watsky, Stizza from Leftover Crack, the guys from Less Than Jake, Brian from I Fight Dragons, and it's kind of a return to like my pop culture commentary stuff, and I'm really proud of it. And it took me like a year to do, and it's finally dropping. So that will be available everywhere, even in stores. It's even coming out on vinyl. So look for that.
October.
Yes, sir.
This is awesome, man. He's been doing some dates with some friends of mine, Days and Days. You heard those guys?
Oh yeah. That's cool.
I love that stuff, man. So, and I think they're out with it's Night Gone, Days and Days. Stizzle was doing some dates. I love that shit, man. It's definitely one of my favorite styles of music. So
you know everyone.
I don't know. I try to. My kids keep me hip. That's what it is, right? You know, you got to have a. I'm all old school rock, and they're like, check this out. I'm like, well, that's fucking awesome. All right, you know, keeping an open mind.
How old are they?
They are 17 and 19 right now. So yeah, the 17-year-old's out here somewhere. He's going to be looking for some sunscreen very soon, I understand. So, man, you've had so many opportunities, done so many amazing things. Pure talent, I think, is the answer as to why you've been open, in my opinion. So thank you for blessing us with that kind of stuff, brother. Fucking.
You're sweet for saying that.
Well, it's truth, you know. I was going to ask you, do you have like a moment, like what's been the coolest fucking thing this has brought into your world?
I think, you know, I mean, I've always felt like the purpose of hip hop is to inspire people. And I think it's like when a kid comes up to me and tells me, you inspire me to write, or you inspire me to realize I could do this, that's the best, you know? And we had a young guy yesterday who came on stage. I've been teaching workshops. This guy came up and rapped with us, and he was telling us about all his plans and his t-shirt designs and stuff, and he's like, I've been listening to you since I was 5, and he's like in high school. And just to think that, like moments like that where it's like, wow, I've been doing this so long, I'm affecting generations, and that's cool. Like, just the key to successfully being a DIY artist is not to quit. It's pretty simple. Just the trick is figuring out how to not go broke in the meantime.
It's challenging. I always take it for face value because they mean well by it, but I'll get a guy who's, you know, 20 whatever come up and tell me he used to watch a show when he was in junior high, and I'm like, thanks, I'm old. Yeah. So, but it's a blessing, man, that they've been into you that long, and they surely pull inspiration from that, I'm sure. Thanks, anyone inspire you right now? Where do you write your stuff from? Is it straight out of the dome? You got like, I mean.
Oh, it's a good question. Well, I worked on my new album with this guy Jim Greer, who is from the Rondo Brothers. He worked with Macy Gray and Foster the People and a lot of like fun rhythmic melodic bands, and he produced all the music with me. And then my friend DJ he's actually from San Antonio. He did all the vocals. He's a best friend of mine from college. So those two guys are really good producers, and I just wanted to give them shout outs. Awesome. They're awesome. Yeah.
Right on. So inspirational. Pulls it out of you in the studio or writing process? I mean.
You know, for this new record, we had like 50 songs, demos, and then the album's 13 tracks. So it was a lot of like distilling it all. You know what I mean? And so I just wrote a lot, and I took time away, and I got in a routine where I spent 8 hours a day writing, you know? And then that trick is to writing well is you just write a lot and then go back and edit. Bukowski said you won't know if you've written something good unless you waited 2 weeks and go back, which I think that's most my approach, and I'm really pleased with this record. And the other cool thing is there's a bunch of other half-finished songs that are going on future projects. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Pieces and parts, man. Absolutely, that's great. How you feel about freestyle and stuff, man? Is it another? You feel any good with that, or is it just fun?
I freestyle a lot. Yeah. How about you?
Maybe 20 years ago, huh? So, awesome. Well, man, I can't believe it. We're here, MC LARS of Warped Tour, and thank you so much for doing DaveTV.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
Look forward to see you come back to Austin sometime, do a full show. And much luck on the rest of the Warped Tour, my friend.